Here, we live. We made it another week. Can you believe it? I can't believe it sometimes. I can't believe that these weeks, these days, they fly past, they go past so fast. We have to make sure that we're making the most of every day. Today, bringing you up to speed, we have been actively pursuing our own unique, one of a kind, very special breed organization. We got some great updates. We got some news for you. This is groundbreaking. We are offering this new club to help Boerboel breeders and owners go farther with their program. We're going to help you. We're going to help you with the most important aspects of dog breeding. We're going to simplify it. We're going to make it where everybody has access to these platforms and promotion, and we're going to do it in a very calculated way. We're going to do it the way that it's supposed to be done. It's very difficult. It can be extremely difficult to market your puppies. That's one of the biggest things that we're going to cover. Marketing of your puppies, marketing of your program, putting you in places where people are looking for the dogs. That's important to us because we know that's important to you. We want to help you. We want to aid you. We want to help you take your dogs to their highest peaks. Make them reach their greatest potential. How are we going to do that? Well, through this organization. It's a community organization. We're going to all be involved. We having so much to offer. Nothing like this has ever been done before. This is the first time that we're going to have people involved with every single aspect of this organization. The members are going to be in control. This is going to be huge. So that's what's been going on behind the scenes. If you notice that we haven't been as involved online because we want to make this thing right. We're doing this thing right. We're going to make it where it's accessible. We're going to make it easy. We're going to make it simple. And the goal is to aid and abet the Boerboel community. It's plain and simple. That is our ultimate goal. To put this breed where it needs to be in terms of all other breeds. No other breed compares to the Boerboel. That's why we have this dog, and that's why we love this dog. And compared to modern society, this is the ideal dog for the climate that we're living in, for the conditions that we're living in, for the style and a modern lifestyle. This is the ideal dog, and it exceeds every other breed. But the problem is no organization is putting us out there. Nobody is letting us know and letting the public know about this magnificent breed. And that's where the United Boerboel Club is going to come in like never been done before. We are going to really promote the breed. We're going to use your registration fees and your dues. We're going to keep everything is going to be transparent and above ground so you can see where your dollars go or how they are using to further this breed. This is the goal. This is the keys. So talk to me, board buddies. I'm glad that we made it. Like I said, this is not easy. This is not easy. This is a lifestyle that will really test your mettle and find out what you're made of. Every single week, we day and night with our dogs. We going across the country. We traveling across state lines to get source materials for them. We're going to help you understand how to do that. It's a lot that goes into breeding dogs. It's a lot that goes into this game. We're going to bring on our special guests to help us give us some alternative perspectives. We're going to be talking about this because a lot of people are pursuing the breeding, the Boerboel breed. As more people find out about it, they are seeing how magnificent that they are. And naturally, they would like to produce. They would like to become breeders. Man, and my personal opinion is you breed dogs for the dogs. That's my personal opinion. But at the same time, there is revenues. There is monetary gain that it is accessible. And you can make money breeding dogs. And there is nothing wrong with that. But the main goal, well, we're gonna discuss it. We're gonna discuss it. We're gonna talk about it. Because this is so difficult. This can be such a monumental investment. Is it a good investment? I think that some of the things that we face, people don't understand because it's like we don't talk about it. And you're going to come across some of the most difficult. I mean, breeding Boerboels, it seems like it's simple, that something that you can easily do. You got a male, you got a female, you're going to put them together, you're going to have some puppies, and voila, you're going to make some money. That sounds so simple. That sounds so easy. And let me tell you something. Breeding Boerboels is one of the most worthwhile things that I've ever done. And anything worthwhile in life is never going to be easy. I've alluded to some of the things that I've faced, some of the difficulties, some of the asks, some of the trials and tribulations, but it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop there. There is so much that we face, and so many difficulties that we go through with the breeding. And then I think that it's not talked about enough. This is not easy at all. Because at the end of the day, when you finally get your dogs together, you have this expectation that what you're going to produce, and it never seems to turn out that way. And the first time, you might get lucky, you may not get lucky. Let me put the link up so we can get our, if anybody that would like to join, you're welcome to come in and voice your opinions. But like I said, you know, this is all about promoting the breed. This is about the Boerboel breed. You feel free to join in. We want you to participate. Like I said, this is all about the community. We're trying to uplift the breed. And in comparison to other breeds, I feel like one of the biggest mistakes that we could be making as a Boerboel breeders is we often go and try to compare ourselves to each other. And I think that might be a fundamental mistake that we're making, because a Boerboel is a Boerboel. It's hard to compete against a Boerboel. And we end up tearing each other down. And I don't think that that's appropriate. I think the best way to do is when we compare this breed to other breeds, you can start thinking about how the Boerboel compares to other breeds. No other breed compares. This dog has the intelligence. It has the physical presence. It's powerful. It's athletic. It's agile. It's intelligent. It's beautiful, majestic. Everything that we have dogs for, the Boerboel has all of those traits and characteristics. Getting started. It's a lot that goes into it. Selecting your dogs, setting up your dogs' living spaces. What are you going to feed your dogs? How are you going to manage your dogs? I've seen this happen time and time again. People buy a bunch of dogs, they bring them in. They don't really have they start off fast. They hit the ground, they make a monumental investment. They buy a bunch of dogs, and then they start breeding the dogs. And then they see that the marketing, the advertising is not there. Nobody knows your kennel. Nobody knows your stud. Nobody knows your females. Then when we finally get to meet you, it's only because you're selling puppies. And then because you're selling puppies that you're looking for people to just shop with you and spend with you. And that's just not how the way that it goes. We don't know you. We're not going to send thousands of dollars overseas or over cross state lines to someone that we don't know. And it's just like that's the biggest part of it. The dogs with these dogs is advertising and getting the word out, letting people know where you at. That's where this Boerboel community is going to come in. It's a centralized location. We're going to have a centralized location, a capital. This is going to be the Boerboel capital, where everybody can come and find the finest Boerboels, the elite class of Boerboels, the top Boerboels. And we're going to be able to showcase our breeding programs. We're going to have breeder profiles that let the public know what your program is about, what it stands for, because it's so much that goes involved into breeding dogs. We want to make sure. Here we go. Someone says, we are trying to breed our male. He hasn't successfully mounted the female for the magic to happen. They spend time together 4 times. Let's show the comment. And this is one of the difficulties that I'm speaking of. So because Boerboels is a large breed of dog, and it is a dog that we excessively selecting for the size, one of the things that we compromise is the stamina and the ability to drive. That's why one of the things that we constantly select for is actively selecting for is some drive, some energy, because a stud dog should be able to aggressively pursue. When I say aggressively, I mean persistent. He needs to be consistently making attempts to mount until he gets the job done. A lot of times we're going to see a larger size dog. He's just going to run out of gas and give up. And then we breed the dog anyway. We collect the dog artificially. And eventually what happens is this instinctual desire to mate is becoming a loss. And that's what I see was what's happening in the breed. That's something that we need to be mindful of. We got to be very careful, because these traits and qualities that make this dog valuable, if we don't actively pursue and select for them, they will be lost. This is a way for us to measure and qualify these different traits and characteristics that each dog has. And we're gonna document this process. It's very important for the breeder, very important information. And it's not being shared, it's not being collected, and it's not being analyzed properly in order for us to get where we're trying to go. This is a very pertinent information. Say 8, is he too old? No, 8 is not too old. Okay, I'm looking for my special guest. Where you at? Where you at, guest? Looking for my special guest. Come on in. Well, while we wait, let's just go over. I'm gonna give you some examples. Let me give you some examples. So my first litter I had was with Pluto and Greek. 16 puppies straight out the gate. 16 puppies. You know, this is my first time ever having puppies. I didn't have it set. Well, it wasn't my first time ever having puppies, but it was my first time having Boerboel puppies. And I'm so excited. I got my dog finally bred. There we go. Southern Ohio Boerboels is on his way. He's going to help us tell this tale. But long story short, 16 puppies, I had 5 survive. Welcome to the stage. Coming to the stage, y'all, another Ohio player. He's a fellow breeder. What's going on with the bro?
What's up, my brother? What's going on in Exotic?
Man, Exotic, we can't stop it, man. It's hard. It gets hard, though, bro. It gets hard. But I'm still here. I made it, man. What's up with you?
Oh, just cooling, brother. Just cooling, man. Enjoying life.
Yeah.
Just enjoying life. You know what I mean?
How
what we
was
talking about today?
So we got a viewer is saying, hey, got some questions. I'm gonna let you respond. She says, what if my female, or he says, what if my female is too small to allow him to mount continuously until he gets it right? I'm just trying to let him try to get it, but not allow him to do it yet. I'm waiting for 2 years of age and health tested before breeding. So that was another thing that I was just talking about, you know, the difficulties that we face with the breeding of these dogs. And what's up, bro? You coming in? What's up? We got Savage Kingdom in the building. Hit the link, broski. Yeah. So what you say?
The more the merrier. I'm not. Yeah. My female's too small. Yeah. So what you say? The more the merrier. How's she too small? I don't get it.
Well, you know
the weight of the dog breaking it down, or
I've had that happen before, where you got a large male, he gets up to mount, and then the female, it just collapses from the weight.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I get it.
So it makes it's almost completely impossible to breed, because the male, every time he gets up, the female just collapses. Here we go. Coming through the stage on Savage Kingdom, gonna give his input.
My brothers.
What's the deal? Yeah. What's going on, family?
What the two of y'all?
What's going down? I just need 6 seconds. There he is.
Hey, sorry about my late appearance. Apologies.
Hey man, but you made it though. That's what counts, man. You hear it.
Got some pups on the.
Oh yeah, man, I know how that is. So you busy.
You got a new litter?
We can't hear you, family.
Oh, okay.
What's up, Lee? Come on, you sit down.
Try, but now. So he just letting his male practice. That's what he's saying, basically.
Basically, that's what it sounds like. What? Yeah, it sounds like he sound like, you know, he giving his male some experience. He allowing him to make some attempts. Bro, where did you go? You fell off. Maybe will you come back in? But he sounds like he's trying to get his male some experience. He's trying to get up there and continuously make some attempts, successful attempts, but he don't seem like he's making the successful attempts. And like I was saying, with these dogs, as they get bigger, the bigger that they are, the harder that it is for them to mate. And I think that's one of the pitfalls that we're facing in the breed. That's another thing that people don't understand, how to get this dog to successfully breed. That's one of the trials and tribulations of the many trials and tribulations that we face. What you say though? I mean, you had natural. Your dogs pretty much breed natural.
Yeah, I've used artificial, but my male, he's a natural mounter. So, when I can, I prefer to let them naturally mount. I think that they should have the natural instinct and drive to be able to naturally mount. I don't care, because my females ain't nothing but 115 pounds, and then my male's 185 pounds. So I don't see how it's an issue with size. If they want to mount her, they gonna mount her. You know what I mean? If they have that drive to mount her, they gonna mount her. Just like my brother down in Florida, his male just got hung up with a English bulldog. So you know what I mean, like naturally. So if that can happen, it can happen. You know what I mean? If they get the drive to mount, they will mount. You know what I mean? They just got to have it in them. And then once you start distracting them, they tend to lose that drive to even attempt to do it. You know what I mean? They more or less looking for the distraction at that point. More than they won't even try. If they've never had it before and you start out distracting them, that's what they'll know. So when they go to the vet, that's when they get happy. They ready. You know what I mean? They don't even seem to attempt to mount. From my experience, if they used to being distracted for artificial insemination. So I don't
What
know
you
what
say,
you brothers
Jason?
see.
He is 100% correct. I'm just freaking lazy. So he hit it on the head. Once you do start distracting them, they like to see that blue glove from then on out, man. They see that blue glove and they know it's time for some love, and so they get excited.
Right.
I'm lazy. I don't want to sit around, especially when it's a male's first couple of times for him to. He's all on top of the head. He's on the side of the body. It's hot outside. I'm frustrated. The female's like, "What the heck are you doing?" I'm just lazy, bro. I pull it, get it, put it in, over with, in the house eating a sandwich because I'm a fat dude. So I'm lazy. So they can do it naturally, bro. I can't give you no excuse but laziness. It's easy for me to do it that way. It's just easy.
Yeah, I feel like I see what you're saying. I got what you said, because I'm from the school of thought where I'll practice both. It's like you said, with time, I want to get it done efficiently, especially with a young male. At the same time, though, I do want to give him a chance, an opportunity to touch natural. I want to see where his drive, where his energy level is at. I would like to see a male that's like making repeated attempts. He got that energy, but at the same time, I'm gonna tell you, one of the biggest things for me is missing a breeding. If I miss a breeding, I feel like I'm set back 5-10 years in my
It feels
program.
like it, doesn't it?
Yeah,
It feels like it.
Yeah, and as we only got so many breedings in our career. So you can figure, like, let's say a career is 30 breedings, 30 years, you know what I mean? Or 20 years. You miss one of them breedings, then your program is set back, because I'm already calculating 2-3 generations beyond that. And when I miss a breeding, man, it's like, oh man, just everything is set back. But it happens. You miss, because of the timing. is so important. And then and
Hey,
the modern dog nowadays, like I'm gonna give you a perfect example with Balto. He'll get up there, he'll make a couple attempts, but because he's been collected, he's like, hey, he starts looking at me like, Dad, what's up? You gonna help? You know, come on, man. Get over here.
yeah.
I'm trying to get this
Do
thing.
your part now.
Huh?
Yeah,
He ready for you to do your part.
All right.
You know what time it is, Dad. This is, man, I'm tired of this. Let's just get this over with. I'm ready to
Yeah,
bust
what
that.
you waiting on? You know what the deal is. Go ahead and
All
get
right.
it together.
So it is important. You want to know that your dogs can do it. You want to know just to know. You want to know you can do it, that proud moment and stuff. I'm just freaking lazy, man. I don't want to be outside waiting for a tie. Some people kennel them together and then come back outside an hour later and hope they tied, or maybe they tied and you just didn't see it or stuff. I fucking, a 25-minute process. Slap on the glove, pull it, hold her up, slap it in, boo-doo, 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 hold her for a few minutes, then go about your business. Go about your business.
Yeah, especially
Extreme lazy way. Extreme lazy way. But
yeah, but you know what? It's about timing.
Boerboels
You
ain't
want
easy though.
you got to get that. You got to get it in there when the timing is right.
yeah.
You want to make sure that the eggs have matured, and then that they are ready to be fertilized. Because in the breeding, I noticed that sometimes the females will start accepting the male. They'll let them get up there, right when the progesterone is around 5 to 7.
Yeah.
And that's NLs. I don't know what that means, the NLs, but that's a measure of the progesterone that they use. I like to breed around 17, 18, but the female, they say the sperm can survive. I want that sperm in there when it's fresh, when this is at its strongest. I don't want 2-day-old sperm in there. I want it in there to hit right there fresh when them eggs is mature, and to give me the most chance of successful breeding. And it just
My bad. I was just gonna say, with those progesterone numbers, those numbers are average, where the egg should be at that time. It's an average. Some females are a little early, some are a little late, some are right on time according to those numbers. So I do my breedings at 5. I do it early. I try to hit it on time, and then I do it late. So I try to cover all the bases. I try to do it at a 5. I try to do it around a 10 or 11. I try to do it at a 16 to the 18. I don't even go off again. I don't go off when the female's accepting them. I go off those progesterones early, on time, and late.
Yeah, well, sure. That's a good strategy. What you say? Like, I know you old school, Terry, because you come from the back in the days where you just let them dogs out of the back, they do their thing, and then you come back and then they bred.
Well, I do that on my yard. It's no problem. Like, like I'm patient. It don't take that long. Especially when I get all done in my yard, because sit outside. And I can look out my back window periodically every 20 minutes or so, because once they get hung up, they're gonna be hung up for a while. So
Man,
but as
you
far
got
as
Mr. Don't Miss, man.
right.
You got
So,
Mr.
like, far as
Don't
using
Miss.
progesterone, I'll tell you like this. I went to the vet with my progesterone levels. They told me my female was at a 29. That I done missed the breeding and everything else, right? I bring my bitch home. I bullshit you not. The next morning, dude's at her fence. He's like, "Hey, she ready?" I let him in there. He was on top of her in 10 minutes. And I can go out back and show you the puppies right now, and they're 18 months old. You know what I'm saying? He knows, like, the males know, man. I'm telling you, like, they told me to miss. Every time, I promise you, every time that dog done said they're ready, I don't have to let her puppies off of him. Like, progesterone testing or not. You know what I mean? So he just don't miss, man. Every time he knows, like, you can't stop him. You know what I'm saying? You won't pay him no attention to the day of. Like, I bullshit you not. He'll go sniff him, lick him a little bit. I'm like, okay, let's say she's ready. I'm like, he said that she ain't ready. You know what I mean? And when he says she's ready, I'll put him in there. And I bullshit you not every time. Even when I take it in the stud other females, the same thing. When he go over there and know she's ready, about 10, 15 minutes. He's on there. Be hung up about a half an hour. I'll be back on my way home every time. But yeah, the progesterone, that's an interesting strategy that you use. I normally try to hit them when they say they spike, and I only hit them like once or twice. Like
Yeah.
when I've done the AIs and stuff, you know what I mean? I try to just cover them every, when I do it myself, I just cover them every 2 days, you know what I mean? So, but I never tried the 5, 10, 15, you know what I mean? But what day do you notice in their cycle that you're breeding on though? Because I'm normally around 13 to 18, it seems
I was
like.
gonna say 11 or 12 is when I first. Well, because then again, I'm doing it early. So around 11 is when I'm probably doing it my first time. When I'm doing my progesterones and testing, and okay, that's why I got a couple of females that spike, and I got a couple that just they extended out forever. I don't got
Yeah.
anybody
Yeah.
that want to cooperate with me and be like, okay, man, I'm average. I got either
Yeah.
spikers or draggers.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing. I got some dogs that come in around the 10th day. Average, I'm about 14 to 15 days old school. But like you said, though, I like my best detection. I got the progesterone machine right there, but my best detector is Joku. When the dog is in heat,
Yeah.
I mean, he acting buck wild. He out there, he's howling, he's screaming, he's trying to kick the door down. And I know he got food, he got water. There's nothing wrong with him. I'm like, okay, I know what's going on. Matter of fact, he can smell down the street if it's a female in heat. Because I run 2 houses off the same street. He can detect when the bitch is in heat down the street. He'll start cutting up.
I got an idiot, man. I got an idiot. I'm telling you, to the female, Barack wait till about day 25 when she a week out of heat. That idiot, he wait every time. Man, we bred this girl 6 days ago. She ain't in heat no. He want her, man. I know it's too late.
Hey,
We at
let me
day
ask you this.
25, and you now you going crazy, not eating, attacking the fence, and want to get at her. Man, you idiot! He was not a good. He was not a good man.
Exotic. That damn Joker fool and doing fool. So like, I want to ask you this. So like, your dog, right? The only time I ever think that dude would try me is when they in heat. You ever get that feeling from your dog? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he give you that look, like you know what I'm saying? Like like
I
watch
have
out.
I'm glad that you mentioned that because I did have a situation with Outlaw where I had collected him, and I think that it might have been my fault where I didn't have his whole his penis outside of the sheath. You know how sometimes the sheath don't go all the way back, and he might have been in some pain, and man, dude charged me. I mean, like he can't. I took the female away and put her up. Luckily, he was still hanging out, so he couldn't like run up on me. I had a situation with Joker. I mean, like anytime them dogs be protection trained, I'm always weary because I feel like the dog he has been betrayed, and he doesn't really know. I'm just not a fan of that. Joku, like you said, them dogs will black out, and they will hit something that's in this proximity if it's getting.
So so the answer,
For sure.
So,
That's one of the most risky situations.
yeah, because I like when I go in there with him and them females, he always try to position himself in between me and them. Do you notice that? Like, what I mean? If I go in there, the female and he always seems to always try to get in between me and I'll push him out the way and he'll come back. You know what I mean? He always tried to separate me and the females, and he was always doing that, like always, just trying to, like this my woman, man. Like you get on out, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he possession. He claiming possession of that bitch.
Yeah, like he was real like only when they like when them 2 or 3 days when they actually breeding, like I would say that's the time that I would say like, yeah, I just let him go ahead and do his thing. I ain't pushing too much around them days. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? Like,
we don't want to get in the way of that. We don't want to get
yeah,
in the way.
you go ahead. Yeah, I'm gonna let you do what you do, brother. You yeah, you know, you 95% of the time you on 1,000%, but you got it this week. Go ahead and do what you do. You got the week off, brother. Enjoy yourself.
So
Yes, sir.
let me ask y'all. I'm gonna start with Jason. What is the most difficult situation that you have faced as a breeder?
As a most difficult and just everything, not just the actual breeding process. I'm trying to think, man. It's been a few challenging moments. The just getting started part of it, I guess. Just getting your foundation together and spending X amount of money before you can even get a dime recuperated. So the starting process is rough. Getting your yard together, getting your foundation together is hard. It's expensive and it's scary because you like, man, am I just throwing money into the wind? So I think that's the roughest part, yeah, because you literally at the beginning you're throwing, buy a dog, buy another dog.
Oh, bro, you went out. Your
He
volume
back
went
on.
out. I guess a phone call came through. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Your volume went out, bro. Go ahead, Terry. What's the issue? While we waiting on Jason to get his volume back.
The most challenging part for me was transition from the type of dogs I was used to breeding to Boerboel puppies. Cause when I had pit
Am
bull
I back?
puppies,
Nope.
Yeah, you
I
back.
could have 10 of
Can you hear
those
me
in the
though? Is
middle
my
of the winter,
microphone off?
with just
How
the
do I turn
mom
my
with no
microphone back
assistance. And
on?
Hold on. Your mic is back on. You back on. Can you
oh,
hold on 1 second? You back, Jason.
This sucks.
Okay, go ahead, finish.
he's all messed up. Can you hear us, brother? But
Bro.
yeah, man, just the care, just learning the differences of the care of Boerboel puppies opposed to other pups that I had before. It's a lot of hands-on bottle feeding, round the clock bottle feeding a lot of time with these Boerboel pups, opposed to other dogs I had. You run into issues with the females not producing enough milk, or sometimes not any milk at all. Sometimes they overprotective, smother the pups. So just getting the pups to whelping stage was a challenge for me, a learning experience for me. Just getting out the gates because I never had that much hands-on bottle feeding and just around the clock care for was something I
Yeah.
had to learn on the spot real quick with my first litter. I had 12 pups,
Apologies
and
again.
she, they sucked my female dry after the first feed, and so it was on for the races from there. Learning, just what type of milk to use, how to feed them, what not to do. Just I just lost a lot of pups in the beginning, just from the female stepping on me. Like in the beginning, I was all at it by myself. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really have a lot of Boerboel brothers to let me know about how these dogs are, and what precautions to take, and what you should use, what you shouldn't use. So just learning this different breed was that was the challenge for me. But you know, breeding is the easy part. It's finding your homes for them. That's the hard part right there.
You made some good points. Go ahead, Jason. Finish saying what you were saying. We got you back now.
Oh yeah, sorry, I got a phone call, so I apologize. Every time I get a call, it knocks me out where I can't hear, and I don't know if you guys can hear me, but
I
yeah,
knew that's what it was.
just getting started, putting the money in there. The first couple of litters, just praying you get some money back. Those were difficult times. Just getting started. Like say, are you throwing money at the wind? Is this a good option? Because you're growing puppies up, and then it's going to be a year, 2 years before you can breed them, and takes a lot of money to get started. Takes a lot of money, patience, and those first couple of foundation dogs might not turn out for dogs that you can use. So
Right.
yeah, they might not turn out. So
Oh man, I was on the phone with somebody explaining that to him. He was telling me about how his dogs is having problems. And then he was talking about how he wanted to breed. I was like, man, listen, you just said one thing, you contradicting yourself. You got to give me some good, valid reasons why you want to breed. You can't give me nothing other than you want to have puppies, and then you already telling me this dog got defects. That ain't how it's supposed to go. I'm gonna say for me though, like you said, getting started in the beginning was very difficult. I didn't have no idea the amount of maintenance that it takes to carry Boerboel puppies, man. And you know, to get the breeding done. I like another thing you said was good. The mentors. I didn't have no mentors to help me, and I didn't understand, you know, what to do, when to do it, how to check the see if she's having milk, is she producing milk, but when to start bottle feeding, how often to bottle feeding. And it ended up, not only had I already spent a ton of money, I had just wasn't able to recover any of my money that I had lost. And I mean, then so you get there, you don't understand how much it is to maintenance on the puppies, how to take care of them, bottle feeding and everything like that, and setting them up with a heat lamp and getting everything set up properly. So you finally get the puppies to 8 weeks. I didn't even know how to cut tails. You notice some of my first litters they got the tails. And then you get to 8 weeks and then you can't tell them. Nobody even knew when I started my first litter, nobody knew what a Boerboel was. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to market, I didn't know how to advertise.
That was like a fish to water for me.
Say what, bro?
That was like a fish in water for me. That's the one thing that was simple for me.
What was that? What was?
The marketing part.
Yeah.
That was the easy part for me, man. That part came easy. It was everything else that was rough.
Man, see, and that was that's where the I think that people not understanding the power of this internet, the way that it has changed, allows us to go one to many instead of trying to go one to one. You know, you can go to 1 to 1,000, 1 to 10,000, 1 to 100,000. You know,
should I give him a gem, man?
I don't know, big bro, because you be dropping some gold down there, man.
For that marketing, man, it's simple, man. It's simple. For marketing, I'm gonna give you guys the easiest way to market. And you're gonna look at me crazy and stuff like that. Go watch those Insta models, because that's what they do. They market on social media. Now, I ain't telling you to take off your clothes and show your body and stuff, but look at the hustle. Look at you can't just be beautiful and make a lot of money on Instagram and social media. You gotta also hustle yourself. You gotta get on there. You gotta use the platform, the analytics. You gotta use this. You gotta use that. And the name of the game is get a follower. And man, watch an Instagram model. Follow an Instagram model and see how she built herself to 500,000 followers. And then do the same thing without taking your clothes off. But we can apply the same thing to your dogs.
Yeah, that's huge, man. That's huge, especially this day and age where the print is out of date, where we're not looking at magazines. People ain't looking in the classified section. In Ohio, Cleveland, we had the Cleveland Plain Dealer. They don't even circulate that. They want you to subscribe online. Everybody's watching online. And I'm talking about, I watched that happen in like 5 years, where all my visitors was once coming from the desktop, and now everything is off the mobile. 99.9% of the visitors that I'm, because I can see what they're coming from, is off of mobile.
Yep.
I tell bro to stay out the dog's line of sight. Tell bro to stay out the dog's line of sight so they stop barking. But yeah, it's yeah, we working with that chicken. So I mean that tribe and the dogs, they like feed me, but I don't let nobody feed them but me.
Always working all day, man. Got to stay out the line of sight. You got to do. Nobody know your dogs like you and how to handle them and what to do to stop them from barking and stuff. So I'm glad that happened, because that's a good point. That's the hardest part about breeding, is that you're a slave to your dog. You can't just pick up with the wife or your girlfriend and go to Jamaica, go on a cruise. So that's it. That's the hardest part. You have to be within reach of your dogs all the time. You're a slave. So I'm glad that happened. You got to be there to control your animals, because your family and your homeboys, they can't do it. You can't just pick up and go on vacation with the wife. The wife gets mad about that. The girlfriend gets mad about that. You can't just go have vacation fun time. Okay. I'm glad that happened because that's the hard part, real hard part.
He said that's the hard part.
They got to be fed every day, and shit got to be picked up every day. And some of your homeboys in your family can't feed certain dogs. They can't go in there and pick up poop for certain dogs. So what's that mean? You got to be there every day to do it, every single day.
Or that dog is going to be
Christmas-
neglected. That dog is going to suffer.
Christmas, you're taking care of dog. You can't go to your favorite auntie's house for Thanksgiving 3 states away. You stuck at home.
Yeah, and I think
Lucky
that's
for me, I don't mess with people, so I'm good. My dog's good, you know what I'm saying?
But you still can't go on vacation if you want. If you wanted to go on vacation, you really can't.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I got systems in place though. You gotta have a system in place.
But you're going to be so stressed about it the whole time because if something go wrong and you're like, man, I could have easily have handled that.
All I had to do was just put a couple in a facility while I'm gone. The rest, I get some come feed or water them. The rest of them cool. There's only a couple of them that I would have to be housed, and then they just get housed in a facility by themselves while I'm gone and go pick them up. So you if you want to, you can get out of town. I don't let them dictate my life like that. You know what I mean? So you got to set your system up.
They got me.
And then y'all got way more dogs too. Like you got 2 yards full of dogs. You know what I mean? You say you got 13 dogs. You know, I'm only at 6, 7. So you know, we get up in the double digits like you guys. I might be stuck at the house too like that. Man.
Yeah, I've been like this 18 years, man. My family, like, you know, I'm a big family man. I don't really talk about my private life, but I'm family first, family over everything. And we haven't taken no family vacations like when we take a road trip, you know what I'm saying, where we can all get away. Because if I go, like, let's say I got to hit the road or get on a flight, somebody got to be here for them. And that's typically who I rely on. So it's either they go on vacay or I go on vacay. We both can't go at the same time. It's one of the sacrifices that I didn't have to make. But you know what? I'm gonna make sure that I get, because I feel like spending that time, man, with my daughters. I'm kind of missing them growing up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And they done got old on me. A lot of time. I mean, 16, 17, man, they not like babies no more.
Yeah, and then when you got puppies on the ground, and maybe it's just me, I'm anal, man. When I got puppies on the ground, stuff shut down.
Yeah.
When I got puppies on the ground,
I'll do you a favor, my brother. I'll babysit Joku for you.
I'll
babysit him for you. Just bring him on down here. I'll babysit him for you for about 6 months. Yeah, I'll babysit his ass for you. That way you got a couple of little vacation.
But yeah, it's ugly. I think that's the thing what separates this from a side hustle or a side job. Because you can't, that's why I say it's got to be a lifestyle. You can't just take a break from this. Like, you know, today I woke up with a headache. I woke up with a headache. Like I haven't been getting enough rest. I'll be dogging myself sometimes. I'll be burnt out sometimes, man. Seriously, last week, I thought I was doing good. I looked at the show. I was all over the place. I was discombobulated. My head was, I didn't have my mind though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's 7 days a week, no days off. You dog, man, this dog life. Dogs need you every day.
Like we talked about, man, you got to take care of you first, man. You the head of the household. You the head of the pack. You got to take care of yourself first, man. Like, you know, everything revolves around your success. You know what I mean? And your energy. So, you know, as the man of the household, you got to take care of yourself too, man. So you got to do that, my brother. You too, Jason. And you know what I'm saying? I know you getting at it too. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I done stayed up 36 hours messing with these puppies for, and like I was like looking like you was on the video the other day, like you just get sleep deprived and stuff like that, man. So like, you know, people don't understand, man. It's real deal, because when you got 12 puppies, you got to feed them every 2-3 hours. When do you get a break? You know what I'm saying? Because it takes you a good hour and a half, 2 hours to feed them. So every time you feed them, it's time to start back over. You know, they don't
Yeah.
understand. Like it's a full
If you
time
got
thing.
double
Like, you know,
digit puppies and you gotta bottle feed them, it's a wrap.
yeah,
You turn into
by
a zombie. Then you
yourself.
ain't getting no sleep. If you got
Yeah,
double
by
digit
yourself.
puppies, bottle feeding, oh man, Lord have mercy on
Yeah.
your soul. Because
We just dropped a little. My friend sleeping in there with her dogs. We got a good question though. Somebody want to say, ask. We don't know the name, but they want to know what do we consider a defect? Who want to take it first?
in the
Defect.
dog,
Yeah. What is
I
considered a
can't
defect
go.
with the dog? Say what
This
now?
this is something that I've never experienced. This is something I never experienced till I got to Boerboels is the cow
yeah.
hop.
Cowhawks.
You still there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
The
got you,
rear
Gibby. You
end,
still here?
you know how in the rear?
Yeah, I'm still. Whoever called me hung
Yeah.
up real
So
quick.
like yeah, so for me for once I experienced that in the breed, that's a definite defect that I don't want to have, that I can't accept. You know what I mean? If I had it with a pup of mine before and got that male spayed and got him replaced. Well, actually, he's going to get replaced out of this litter. He was waiting on a black litter. So, but yeah, I replaced that male. But yeah, the cow hop, that's a defect that I have zero tolerance for. If I discover it or see it in anything of mine, that's the end of his breeding career. You know what I mean?
Why?
And
Why is
I
that
just
though? Is that just a visual
it just
preference?
it's too incorrect for me. It's visually incorrect. It's structurally incorrect. It's the athleticism in the rear end is completely gone. Um, it's just I can't accept that. I
Yeah.
don't think that's fixable. You know what I mean? That's just me. You know what I mean? I asked, like you one of my, I consider you one of my mentors in the Boerboel breed. And I just talked to another one of my mentors about it. I was asking him about it, and he was saying he thought, that maybe they can grow out of it. You know what I mean? At some points, if it's not that bad. So, maybe, maybe it can work out, but uh, you know, I'm in the comments.
Would you say that that's an environmental thing or that's genetic?
Hey, is Dade County trying to get in?
I can't see it. The link is up for whoever want to join. They kind of can welcome to come on in.
He just said
I see.
I'm in the comments with y'all.
I seen him in the comment. I did see somebody. I thought he said my male hit up a female that was English bulldog. I said that must be KC. Come on, KC, hit the
Yeah,
link,
that,
family. That's all
yeah,
you
that's
have
my
to do.
that's my other mentor I'm talking about. Yeah, so
What segment are we on now?
We were just what was we talking about?
someone asked what
I heard something
defects.
about KC. KC about to jump on.
Oh yeah, he can if he wants to. We say somebody had the question: what is considered a defect with the Boerboels?
Boerboels, in my opinion, is one of the healthiest of the Mastiff breeds right now, currently. So they can suffer for a couple of things, but there's no big defect that's in there. I haven't heard of any cases of epilepsy yet. I haven't heard any cases of epilepsy. Just like most large dogs, later. Oh, okay. I got a defect that is I heard is starting to be kind of common. Is bloat, or what's the other
Bloat.
word for it? Huh?
Yeah, I done had a couple of
Yeah.
dogs. I lost the bloat.
Yep. So bloat. So I tell my clients that when you have a big chested dog, the wider the chest the dog, it's not in a lot of cases it's not a if, it's a when. So I tell my clients once your dog hits about 18 months to go ahead and get the stomach tacked, because with these large chested dogs, you're going to get bloat, and when you get bloat, your dog is usually going to be dead in 3 to 5 hours, and you're going to spend a lot of money to try to save your dog's life, and 9 out of 10 times it's going to die anyway. So bloat is a defect in these dogs, but it's resolved by tacking the stomach. A lot of people don't know how what tacking the stomach is, but it's just your vet going in there and detaching the stomach from where it's attached to, and then stapling it to the side of the ribs. So they staple it to the side of the ribs. It's not a major surgery and it's not a minor surgery, but it's an outstanding preventive surgery. So again, if you got one of these wide chest dogs, if they eat food and then go around jumping around and playing, it's just a matter of time till the stomach detaches, twist around, and the stomach can detach at any time and be detached for months before
Yeah.
it twists around. So it
Before it
could have been
twists.
detached and it's just waiting for it to flip and roll around. So I tell all my clients, tack your dog. Ask your vet about getting your dog's stomach tacked, and it's basically just stapled to the side of his rib, and so that way you won't get bloat and won't lose your dog within hours. So
Yeah,
that's a problem in the breed.
yeah.
And
I've
you
seen
see that you see that basically in the wider the Boerboels like what you putting out. That's you see that more prevalent in
I can't hear
those.
Terry.
Hello.
no, he says, are you seeing that more in a more prevalent in the just the wider chest, barrel chest? I see it more. I've had the two dogs that I lost to bloat. One of them was Candy, one of my bad bitches, and the other one was Sam. But the stomachs is always in the dog that's real round. The
Yeah,
chest is round, and they're like barrel
barrel
chest.
chest. That's better than wide chested barrel. Like Barack, it happened to Barack, and I spent almost $6,000 to save his life. And the vet was telling me, he was like, because it was an after hours emergency vet, and the after hour emergency vet was telling me, he was like, look, let's put him to sleep because I'm gonna charge you 4,000 or more dollars, and he's gonna die on the table. Let's just put him to sleep now. And man, tears is rolling down my eyes, and I'm like, no, I gotta give him a chance. And this is what the vet told me. The vet is like, I see this 2 to 3 times a month, and I only do the surgery 2 to 3 times a year because I get all my patients to just put the dog to sleep. Because when I do the surgery, the dog just dies. The dog is going to die. So you're about to pay me a lot of money just for your dog to die and suffer anyway. And I was like, I got to do it. I got to. And so I
Gotta
did
do
the
it.
surgery, and Barack's here 2 years later. He's here.
Yeah,
But
man,
yeah.
you got to try.
And so when they saved his life, they had to go in there, cut open his stomach, untwist his stomach, staple it to the side of his ribs, and then they was like, okay, he made the surgery. Now you won't know if he's going to live for about 4 days. He can still die because he still has to. Now you have to see if he can eat food again and digest the food and pass the food, because the stomach when it bloats, and those gases come in there and it wraps around itself, the stomach starts dying instantly. That's why your dog dies in 5 minutes, 5 hours or so, because the stomach and the pressure and the gases start killing the stomach immediately. So even if you get it unraveled and he doesn't die on the table, his stomach can be dead. So again, jewel for everybody that people need to know: if you got a big barrel-chested dog similar to Barack, uh, don't let him eat smaller, more frequent meals is better than a few large meals, and no activity after they eat, especially jumping, running and jumping. And if you can do it, spend $1,200 to tack his stomach instead of spending 4,000 plus to try to save his life and it doesn't work. So just tack the stomach.
Yeah, yeah. I lost a couple dogs to bloat. One of our most famous dogs, Cairo. I went out to California. We lost him to bloat. Um, I lost two dogs to heat exhaustion. I lost my big boy 8, but you know I'm running dogs, and then I lost my boy Alpha. I believe that he has some type of heart issue though, because he was never able to handle heat or hot temperatures. Sometimes he would just start hyperventilating for no reason at all. So obesity related issues, that's what I would say is a major defect, because the dog have the propensity to grow fast and get big really quick, and they have that diet. But the bloat is something that I mean, that hits you hard, man.
Yeah.
You come home.
It
And it
happened
can happen
quick.
so fast. It happens so fast.
When it happened to Barack, I was outside. I fed him, and I was messing with some of the female dogs, and I walked outside to feed him. He looked normal. He started eating. And this is happening in like 10 minutes. I was messing with another female, and I seen him dry heaving over by the fence. And I just looked at him. I'm like, why he dry heaving? Did you eat too fast? Are you choking or something? And he's just dry heaving, dry heaving. And I called him over to me. I'm like, Brock, come here. And he just walked over to me real slow. And instantly, and I'm talking about this within 10 minutes. So when he finally walked over to me, it looked like he had a basketball in his stomach.
Yep.
His stomach was just blew up like he had literally swallowed a basketball. And nobody had to say nothing. I was like, fuck. And this was at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I was like, we got to go to the vet. This is not normal. And went to the vet. And like I said, they tried, like I said earlier, the emergency after hour vet pretty much begged me to put him to sleep. It was like, you're going to pay a lot of money and your dog is dead already. We just got to put him to sleep. And I paid a lot of money. And I guess God said it wasn't the day. And he made it through it. But I wouldn't want to go through that again. And I wouldn't want anybody else to go through it. And then the way the vet explained it to me is like, when you have a barrel-chested dog like this, it's easy for the stomach to detach. And then you're just waiting. The stomach could be detached for months. It's just when something's going to happen and that stomach's going to roll over and twist. And so it's closed. Now it's twisted on itself in the front and it's twisted on itself in the back. So no gas can get out. It can't go back out the mouth, and the gas can't go back out the anus through the intestines. And so it's just, and that's why you get that ballooning effect, because the digestive gases just start swelling up the stomach because the pressure can't get out. And now it's pushing up against the spleen. So not only is it killing the stomach, it's smashing up against the spleen and other organs. So you got to get in there. The vet got to go in there and unravel the stomach, hope the stomach's not dead. And then they got to attack it anyway now. And then he got to survive the surgery. And then he has to be able to eat and drink and then be able to pass the food. And those are all major hurdles that you're going to find out in the next 4 or 5 days.
He made it though. That's hey,
I
Barack
ain't never experienced that, luckily. So
if he would have died, that was 2 years ago, right when I think I had 1 litter or 2 litters on the ground already. And that was the end of Savage Kingdom. That was the end of Savage Kingdom if he hadn't made it.
Yeah. It's man, it's one of the toughest things that I ever faced, because I'm coming down here. I call for my dog, good morning. They come greet me. You know what I'm saying? She didn't come down to greet me. And then I looked to the right, man, it was devastated. The stomach was all blown up, man. She was laid out. You know what I'm saying? I was like crushed.
So fat,
that's
man.
terrible,
So
man.
fat. And the scary part is I usually feed him and go back in the house, man, and come back out a couple of hours later and say, bring your butt in the house. But I was messing with another female, playing with her a little bit. If I had went back in the house and left him outside, I would have came back out a couple hours later and he would have been dead. Because that's usually what I do, is send him outside to eat, come take my fat butt in the house and eat and watch a little TV, and then go back outside and get him. If I had did my regular routine that night and not been outside messing around, he would have been dead. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. He would have been dead I would have broke, man. I don't even want to think about it. I would have broke.
That's the only question you got, brother? That's the only one you got?
See, we got what other kinds of foods do you have to feed to avoid the bloat? I don't think it's no food that you can feed to really avoid it. Both of the times that it happened to me was off of the kibble. No, and I did have a puppy. I lost a puppy off the Blue Buffalo right quick. I think that it's got to do with that sandy food. It might have something to do with it. Like if you got, I noticed the difference between the Blue Buffalo and the Eukanuba. I've never had a bad experience with the Eukanuba, but the Blue Buffalo, when you put water on it, it breaks down real fast. Like turns into soft dog food. I think that may have something to do with it. I've never had it happen off the raw. We also got some people that have some more. We got about three more questions. But go ahead, though. I'll let y'all tune in.
Let's hear those questions.
Yeah,
Okay, it said,
I don't have any experience with bloats, so I don't know. Like I'll be honest with you, I feed my dogs and
Man, I'm enjoying
they
watching this show.
they 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 run
I'm
around
enjoying this
like
show, man.
they run around like right
I
after they
can't
get
hear. I
done
can't
eating
hear
the
Terry
dogs.
though at all. Can you hear him?
yeah, I can hear you, Terry.
Okay,
No, he
I
said he
can't
can't
hear him
hear
for
me.
some reason. It must be on my end.
Oh,
But yeah.
yeah, but that's then we got another question here. Concerns with brucellosis and natural breeding.
Yeah. That
If
is
you
an
get
issue that
brucellosis,
you
it's a
have to
wrap.
be
There's no question about it. If you get it, it's a
yeah.
wrap. You're done. Your whole yard is over with. You might as well scrap it, salt the earth, and move. If you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
brucellosis,
yeah.
you might as well salt
You
the earth
can
and
do
move.
testing though.
Because
You can
all your
you can
dogs are
test
going to
the
get it,
females and
male
your
and
male
female.
before you
They're
do it.
going to go sterile and be gone.
Say what? Okay, hold on. Give me. Let him say. Terry, go ahead and say what you gonna say.
I was saying you can do a test. If like with my male, if your female want to breed with my male, you got to take your female to get tested for that before we can do a natural breeding. So you
With the
can avoid
brucellosis.
it, but but what Jason is saying is
I can't
absolutely
hear
true.
my
If you
boy,
get it,
man. What
it's a wrap.
happened?
Yeah, you get that. You get that. You get that. You get that brucellosis. It's a wrap. I have never had it. I've never experienced it. I've never had a dog with it. You know, I'm very particular about the
It's
dogs that I'm including. So I'm not
it's
gonna
very
just.
it's not that prevalent.
No, it ain't. Because it
It's
wipes
like
out the whole. Your dog gets brucellosis. It's like you said. It's a wrap.
Not
yeah.
just for that dog.
Yeah, for every dog in the count.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
No more puppies, no more feeding, no more females. That's everybody is a wrap for them.
It's a wrap. Like I said, you might as well salt the earth and burn your
But that's
fields
only
and,
for that
and move.
certain female though.
It's a
It's for the
wrap.
certain two dogs because that's a sexually transmitted disease. It's not for the entire yard, as
I
far as
don't
I
know
know.
if they sniff it, if they sniff and
No,
listen, if you catch brucellosis,
it's
don't call if it does- if I don't if I
it's a
don't want
sexually transmitted disease. You hear me?
huh?
It's sexually transmitted.
Right.
It comes from breeding. They can't sniff it. That comes from a male passing it to a female or a female passing it to a male. It's basically an STD for dogs. That's what it is. It ain't like parvo. It ain't in their shit. You know, they have to breed to get that.
Yeah, all right, we get back with that, man. I ain't trying to hear it just because if a dog got brucellosis anywhere near your count.
Man, I wanted to hear what Terry was saying, man. I can't hear him, man.
Oh yeah, he was saying about the brucellosis is deadly. It's deadly, but it's
Yeah,
not. It's an STD.
it's
Say
a
it's an STD, and it's not like your dog gonna get it from sniffing off the poop.
and I tell you what, if you hear about anybody in your city or anywhere near you that comes up with a case of brucellosis, shut the camp down. Don't go to the vet for a couple of months. Don't go. No, shut the camp down for a minute, man. Because I can't stress enough. You're done if you get it.
You done? Yeah, don't come. I don't want nowhere near. We can't even. We really suspend our relationship.
Look, Jordan. If you tell me you got brucellosis on your yard, I don't even want to get on live with you for a month. I don't even want to get on live with you, man. Hey, I'll holler. Don't call me. I'll call you.
Yeah, man, it's real. But that's some of the things. Hey, listen, man, we're gonna close it out though because we've been on and then we gotta save something for next week. You know what I'm saying? We gotta save something next week. I'm thinking that we should go. We should get. Why wait till next week though? Let's go Friday. Let's go Saturday. Let's go Sunday. You know, let's come back in if you got time, if you can make some time, and let's really do a blitz. You know, well, let's go over some dogs. I want to post some dogs in. Let's talk about what we planning, how we using them and how we including them, and scheduling our breeding and stuff like that, and then talk about the community, mentorship and bringing the community, the marketing. I would like to get some conversations going on that private school app. So
I've been doing some investigative reporting I've been doing some investigative journalism, Jay, and I might have some interesting stuff applying to certain registries to talk about here soon. But I've been doing some hard hitting investigating journalism, and there's some
Listen to
shady
this
stuff
guy.
going on. I said
Hey, I seen that post. I
I
was gonna hit
alluded
you up
to
and
it
see
on
what you
my
was
post,
talking
my
about. I said,
personal
here we
page on
go.
Facebook. So check my personal page on Facebook out. But it's not looking good, Ricky. It's not looking good. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So we gonna keep it going though, y'all. We appreciate everyone for joining, man. I appreciate y'all for coming, man. Listen, I don't know if I can do it this good without y'all. I swear, it makes it so much easier. I like it, the conversation, the way it just flows naturally, and then we just let that stuff just come out and evolve, to go with the flow. That's how I am with life too. But I appreciate y'all for coming. I appreciate all the guests for joining. I hope that y'all learned something today. I hope that y'all walk away with something valuable that can help you, that can make you a better person, make your program better. I hope that everybody is making the most of their time, these moments that we don't get back. You never know. We never know. I said this to my bro the other day. I said, man, you got to get busy, because guess what? I hear people not waking up. People get diagnosed. You got 90 days to go, man, then you out of here. You know what I'm saying? You could go, you might have a chest pain, go to the doctor, find out it's something, So let's just make the most of our time. Let's make sure that we practice being kind, treating people the way that we want to be treated, inspiring, positivity, motivation, uplifting each other. If you don't do nothing else, just do the right thing, do the right thing, y'all. Hey, it's been a pleasure though, man. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all want to close out? Anything y'all want to say on the way out?
Appreciate you for having me again, brother.
Hey, y'all brothers be safe, man, and keep a positive mindset, man.
For sure, man. Hey, more buddies, we gonna catch up with y'all next week. Until then, stay busy. Peace. Much love, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you.
I'm gone.
No rush, go on, move dumb. Back and forth, push and shove. Make your peace and love turn to peace and gloves. Now you got a deal run up. No rush, go on, move dumb. Back and forth, push and shove. Make your peace and love turn to peace and now you got a deal run up. Whole gang, whole man, old school, young jam.
What is this? It's hard for me to motherfucking concentrate with a lot of clutter and shit. You?
No, I like a clear workspace, especially. I'll be that way, especially when I'm cooking, man. I can't have nothing up there but what the fuck I need. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Let me see my shit so I can get to it quick.
yeah.
So that shit. Fancy. All right.
Excuse me.
That nigga here sleepy, boy.
I ain't tired yet. I'm surprised I didn't get sleepy driving.
You usually do?
Yeah, I normally like, and then it passed, and then I just be up. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you see me. You see what happened to me.
Yeah, you went to sleep like a motherfucker.
But I don't.
You said you had a headache though.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling good at all.
Yeah,
I still like what I ain't feeling.
go get some rest, man.
This is rest.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's rest.
That's what my mom she used to say. Sit down. You don't need to be cooking shit. I'm like, this how I relax, mom.
Yeah, we like to play some chess.
We can do that.
You know,
I can't. I'm actually remember this shit. Some of it at
we gonna
least.
post something up.
I didn't use most of this shit though. It's already thing you. Oh yeah, it is recently used. Okay. Like I used that one. I used that one. I used that one.
Gonna find out you recently used photo.
Right. Look. Right.
These chopper glasses.
Heard that. Uploads. Let's see what we got. Ain't no sorry, don't worry. There's just a problem on our end. Reload the space or try again later. Right. Does that happen often?
What?
I went to images to try and put something on her, and it says we couldn't load your images.
Okay, turn it down and then up. Close it and then open.
Okay. We got all the templates and shit. I'm gonna have to close all this shit out, huh? All this is that canvas.
Just close it and open it back.
All right, I'm not click on my music, but I guess. Yeah, but right here. All right, there we go. Open. Yeah, all this is Canva. I had to close all this shit. This is going right back to
close it right here. Say Canva, quit. Quit Canva. There you go. What the fuck?
This card preview. Where the hell you go, Canva?
Go right there. Put it down. And just go all the way up. Down. Back up. Down. Right there. Oh, did I show you some? Did I show you how to use the mid journey?
Nah.
Okay. Go to Discord. Right there.
Okay.
No. You are getting sleepy.
Email the phone number, password is down below.
Mm. This shit raw. No. Go over here to direct messages. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right there. Okay, type in / imagine. I think it's something creative. Connie Corso. Say anything. Say, hold on, you messing up. You fucking up.
Huh.
Let me see. No, watch this. Connie Corso. Come. And you're gonna say Zangief. You know who that is?
Yeah, Street Fighter.
Zangief hybrid. See what that shit look like.
Did it pop up? I was doing it now. I see it.
Yeah, see, look here. Look at all these. This is a Bull Mastiff Zangief mix, full body portrait, powerful pose, poised. Look here, dog parents. And then you can upscale it. Then you can tell it run that shit again. See how I say very?
Yeah.
Boerboel, you're in good hands with a Boerboel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Zangief, Bull Mastiff, Black Mask, Raw Meat, Gang, what you think?
Actually, a little raw for real. Like a
It looks like a painting.
like a picture, like a portrait.
Look at this one.
Is that Shang Tsung or something? No, that's a executioner.
No, that's Zangief.
Oh, that's Zangief still?
Cross with yeah, all of these.
All these
I've been telling it to re-image it, redo it, redo it. This is you're in good hands with the Boerboel. Zangief. Bull Master, Street Fighter, Zangief. I like doing Zangief because remember he was big as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
17 African American, light skin, curly brown hair, AK pink, black clothes, comic book. These are not real people.
Yeah, no.
None of these. But that shit look real though, don't it?
Yeah, it do.
None of these are real. Come on, man. None of those are real, bro. So then you just keep on hitting that bitch. Like, look, imagine.
Hey, silly. It's
Look, for real. Woman
from East Cleveland.
from East in her 30s. Oh, look what we came up with though on that book on that Corso. Oh, there go Corso's Zangief hybrid.
Yeah, that one look raw right there.
And you can pick any which one? This one?
I like
This one?
Yeah, I like that one.
So look, you could tell it to make 3, 4 more. So this 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
So you could tell it to make 4 more variations of that. And then you can add in different things that you want to add in too.
Okay.
So you send it, you got up to 4,000 characters.
But
Damn.
East Cleveland. Ooh.
Whoa.
Mm.
Is that finished? What the fuck?
Ooh. What they do with the black woman in the 30s.
God damn. EC niggas.
It's a hard not life, nigga.
Did we do the black woman?
Yeah, you did it. You submitted it. I say you do it. Now, if you took it or not, I don't know.
You must ain't take it. We can redo it though. Black.
'30s.
Hold on, I'll take that. Voluptuous. How you spell voluptuous?
Probably VALUBTIOU.
You ready? Voluptuous. It's not enough.
UOUS. UOUS.
Oh, hold on. I got to run that bitch back.
With the East Cleveland man.
East Cleveland woman. Damn, that nigga crying, ain't he?
Nigga look like it's a hard not life in EC, buddy.
Hey, look, we making up. This is fake people. Look at this shit, Rick. You tell the computer, make a picture of a little girl with brown hair, and then this what it come up with. You tell the computer to make the picture, and then this what it make up. That's crazy, and that look real, don't it?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Look at these.
Right.
Oh wow, sure you.
That look real, don't it?
Yeah.
No, nobody's kid.
That look like your niece.
You know what I'm saying?
That ain't nobody kid. You can be like, man, my baby is missing. Put out a motherfucking
Picture
Amber
like
Alert.
this.
Yeah, put her in the hospital.
I need
Look,
to
hold on,
me to
hold
find
on.
my baby.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Playing in the park. We're gonna say sick in the hospital. And then we put out the motherfucking put out the motherfucking GoFundMe.
Yeah, GoFundMe. Yeah.
We need money. My baby in the
That's
hospital.
so wrong. It probably will work.
Damn. Hold on,
That's
look.
right, though.
I know I want to fuck.
Yeah, look.
Why you gonna be like,
right,
who is that bitch in your phone?
She's all right to me, buddy.
Yeah. Hold on, let's do this. Let's do fit. Let's see what fit look get us. All right, we finna roll out, Rick.
Damn, why they do the dudes like that? Do the women like that? That shit crazy.
Damn, it's a band prompt.
Fit. Oh, a band prompt for in the hospital? Probably. Because they
No.
go for me shit.
No, that one it wouldn't let us get fit. It wouldn't let us put fit voluptuous woman. See, let's see.
Just voluptuous then.
Yeah, let's see.
You're not allowed.
No, I let it go.
All right.
The crew will not do it.
Hold on, let's say bikini.
Swimsuit. You posted that your picture of your girl on Facebook.
Damn. Hold on, let me see.
Why do you be looking for that?
No.
She does not exist, buddy. There she go again. It's the same one, ain't it?
Oh no, it wouldn't let one of them bitches go through.
Yeah, the fit.
And then voluptuous.
Mm-hmm. I know a chick that look like her.
I know a couple.
That look just almost exactly like
I know about 20 that look like that.
Hell nah.
Come back tomorrow, Rick.
Yeah. Nothing was wrong either. That look like Lil Ray Ray lightweight. Ooh, stretch.
But
Good.
too long.
Yeah, you know it. I know you know that.
What about me?
My man said you on back.
You feel like running him? And then we can, that's what we need. I mean, it can't get over for you. All right, yeah, come straight back.
I got you. You got the keys. I gave you the keys. They're right there.
All right. Do you need a vehicle?
I got my vehicle tomorrow, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, but my shit, he just texted me, he said he'd come get it in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So if not, I'm gonna take you up on that. But like I said, I can't really complain. You're doing it for the low, and you put me in front of you.
Yeah.
Can't say.
No, don't.
I'll be right back.
All right.